as someone who's used exclusively pens and no pencils over the last like 4 years, except for very recently in the last several weeks, or really in the last like month and a half, I've started using pencils again, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm just like blown away by the ability to erase and change things. Like this seems so simple, but like when you go for that long without being able to do that, it's crazy to be able to do that. I started using pens for my journals because at the end of it every day, I would write what I did that day, what I felt about it, what I thought about it, blah blah blah, purely for the sake of documentation. Because I chose to use a pen instead of a pencil because ink is more permanent. And what happened that day will never change. Nothing I can ever do in the future can change what I did that day, what I felt about it at the end of that day, what I thought about it at the end of the day. Sure, I can think and feel differently about it in the future, but the way I thought about it and felt about it and what happened at the time, that will never change. So I wanted to use pen instead of pencil. And now I've started a separate notebook just for notes about the channel. And actually, I've done this many times on previous channels over the last several years, two channels in particular. And for whatever reason, I just used pen on those too. And I don't know, I just didn't use pencils. It's just never considered using a pen. I mean, yeah, just never considered using a pencil. And now that I have the ability to write absolutely anything, because there's zero permanence about it. I can scribble stuff down, I can erase, I can change it, and there's like zero commitment to it. And suddenly now the paper is like a canvas to think on the paper, if that makes any sense. Whereas before, everything had to be thought through up here. And your mind can only hold on to so many different things. If there's too many things to juggle, you lose them. They float away. And so now the paper can hold on to the idea for me, and I can move things around and change it, and it's amazing. I'm just blown away by pencils. I love them so much. It's like I genuinely think it's such an underrated tool, an overlooked tool. If you really think back to like our origins of civilization, like pre-writing, it's like incomprehensible to fully wrap your head around. Just I don't even know how to say this, like what writing has done for us, to us, the way it's changed our ability to think. I just noticed in the reflection in the window behind the camera this, awful. Anyways, the pencils are pretty cool.